Hey Shackers, welcome to Game Trader, the educational show about investing in the stock market using stocks that are in the games industry, or revolve around the games industry. Today I'm going to be highlighting a stock that we've been somewhat fixated on this show. This year, it's Nintendo. They had the Nintendo Switch launch here in March, and it's kind of had a meteoric rise. So that what I'm saying today is that the Nintendo Switch launch trade is over. If you were to buy it the day or that week, you bought it at 25, you could have sold it at 44. That trade is over for a number of reasons. But let's look at the long-term chart real quick. We alerted our readers and viewers to a reversal strat upside breakout in Nintendo at 30.96 and above, and that happened, it was, let's see, about a month into the Switch launch. I think they announced that they had sold more than 2 million units, and the stock broke out above that 30 level or 31 level. And yeah, it went outside week the next week and really just kind of continued to gain momentum. If you look at the monthly chart on Nintendo, we're trading inside month now. It had an inside month and up breakout at the exact same time that it broke out in March on the quarterly chart. So these signals were basically my trading strategy is based on time frame continuity. We want to buy stocks that are going up on all time frames. We want to be out of stocks that are going down on all time frames or shorting them. And then also paying attention to what these are. These blue bars down here, I have an indicator that tells me if it's an inside bar. So trading inside of the previous range means that the stock is trying to find some sort of price equilibrium, and then a breakout of that tends to continue to go in that direction. And if it doesn't, you have those reversal strategies that occur, like we saw here, where you had the monster Pokemon Go quarter, an inside quarter into the end of last year, and then this break below this level, only to go back inside and then ultimately break out in the next period. This works in any time frame. But when you have a quarterly signal, that gives you, I think we had almost, you probably had 2.5 months to be long Nintendo on this breakout. So anyone who's sold up here, I understand. From a stock trader's perspective, you got in on this breakout above 31, you probably sold around here. Now, the reason that you probably got out was this outside week here, where Nintendo, at the end of E3, it kind of surprised me. It actually went up during E3, and it had an outside week and then broke down to the downside. So, it traded with a high of 43.25 and a low of 41.38. And then the next week, it hit a high of 44.33 and a low of 41.35. So literally 3 cents lower, but still outside of that previous period, which is the opposite of equilibrium. So it's you have an instant new series of vectors that you have to now look at, and it broke this series to the downside. So now we have to pay attention to this level, which is around 41.20. And right now it's trading inside the previous month, inside the previous week, inside the previous month. So there's really no reason, if you're a trader, to be in this stock anymore. So that Nintendo Switch launch trade is over, but I still think there's a lot of long-term upside to the stock because it's holding this area here, which is the previous, pre-Fukushima levels for Nintendo. And there's something wrong with my software where it doesn't go back before this, but as you can see, there was almost 6 years where the stock did not trade above 38.60, And then again here, the Pokemon Go high of 38.25. Those are levels to watch. Last week we did dip below that to 38.13, but we are trading well above that now. It's been kind of trading between 39 and 40 all week. Keep watching it. I think if you're an investor, stay long this thing because it has momentum, and I think you finally have a lot of happy shareholders. You have people, if you were a diehard and you were buying in any of these periods, you're up a lot. You know, you're up 200, 300% in some cases. So that's pretty great. And even if you were buying it here, should say, yeah, I guess it would be around here. Yeah, when my first video came out in the mid 20s. You still came out ahead here, and you're going to have a dividend coming your way. So if you're an investor, stay long Nintendo. But if you're a trader, I understand if you want to sell and take your gains. But watch for another signal, because as we can see on from multiple time frames, but definitely this quarterly one, when you have a quarterly reversal strat, you can make a lot of money off of it. If you got out around 41, you had a nice $10 gain on your stock from when we told you to buy it. So have a great week trading. Stay tuned for more videos that feature technical analysis as well as fundamental analysis of stocks. And keep it on Shacknews.